chord chart diagram. This is going to be really important in your development as a guitar player because these are going to be everywhere when it comes to learning new chords and learning new songs. So, with that being said, until you get some of these chords memorized, it's going to be really important that you understand and know how to read these diagrams. It looks a lot like a graph, okay? And you've got 6 strings, all right? And it reads left to right, okay? So you've got the 6th string. The strings are going up and down, and the frets are going left to right, all right? So it starts 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all right? And our frets going from left to right are going to be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, all right? So when you see a dot on that fretboard, like so, it's going to have a number next to it, and that's going to tell you which finger in your left hand that you're going to need to use there, all right? Now, the X's and the O's at the top of the diagram are going to tell you which strings you're going to strum and which you're not going to strum, okay? So if there's an X, in this case, over the 6th string, and then 2 zeros or 2 O's over the 5th and the 4th, then we've got 3 more X's over the bottom 3 strings, all right, the 3, 2, and 1 string. That's going to tell us that we're only strumming our 5th and our 4th string. So if we put our index finger where the dot shows in the diagram, we're going to put our index finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, all right? So you just kind of go over and you go 6, 5, 4, and then you go up and you go, okay, that's the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And we know we're not strumming the 6th, 3rd, 2nd, or 1st string. We're only strumming the ones with circles above them, and that's our 5th and our 4th string. So this is our first chord. This is an A5 chord, and we're just going to strum just those 2 strings. And it's going to sound like that, or it should sound like that if you're in tune, okay? So you've got an A5 power chord, and we're going to push with our index finger, all right? We're going to push down basically where it hurts the most on our finger. If it's not hurting, you're not pushing in the right spot. If we press down with the flat part of our finger, it's going to give us a bad habit that we don't want to get into for later on in our guitar playing, because you'll never be able to get these intricate kind of 3 and 4 finger chords if you don't get this, okay? So again, you're going to have your index finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and you're going to strum the 5th and the 4th. There they are separately, and then together, just like that. And all I'm doing is like flicking my wrist, just a flick of the wrist, just down. It's almost all wrist. I'm really not using my elbow at all here, and I'm pushing down on the tip of my finger where it hurts the most. Now, we're not doing it right on this 2nd fret because it sounds muted, and we're not doing it too far back because it's bad as well, as you can tell, and kind of flat. We want it just in the sweet spot. So let's just strum this chord together, okay? Eventually we're going to have the metronome on and we're going to be doing it with a beat, but for now, let's just get used to these chords. We've got an A5, all right? We're going to strum the 5th and the 4th together, all right? And it's going to sound like this. What I'll do for each of these exercises, once we get into them a little bit more, is I will count them off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll start, all right? So in this case, I'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so just make sure you're getting a sound that's close to that. If you're hearing, that means you got to push a little harder. And again, my thumb is right back here, okay? And the thumb is kind of what I'm pushing my index into, okay? All right, and it's going to hurt for a little bit until you get some calluses, but believe me, it will be worth it. So let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and strum. 2, 3, 4. Do it again. Strum. 2, 3, 4. Just a flick of the right hand. 1, 2. All wrist. 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3,